And we're live. All right. Welcome to the dungeon. We got me here, and then this guy right here,
Dun,
dude
dun,
with
dun,
wrenches.
dun.
How
Wrench
you
dude.
doing? Well, we have the voice of dudes with wrenches. We
The
do not get
voice
the
of dudes with wrenches. So many things.
and the notifications with wrenches. Apparently,
Let's shut that
so
down.
we have internet in the dungeon now. It took us a while, but we are here. The dungeon has not been cleaned. It is a disaster. We also don't have any real good setups for the camera, so I'm going to clean and do some stuff and talk to dudes and talk to the chat if anyone's here. Leighton, hope you're here. How you doing, brother? Appreciate you coming by.
He's
Thank
gone.
God I'm a little late. Oh,
He's
he
back.
gone. It's just us. Just
Just
us then.
us. Zero.
Who knows? It's just zero. You and
It's
I
fine.
talking to each other, being weird. All right. Well, yeah. So that's the.
So explain this other, like, that looks like Rotella oil right there, right?
Which one?
Or is that just a box of funnels?
That is a box of funnels. I mean, this is, hey, look, some more 10W30. So that adds to the he took 4 gallons of this stuff. And not just this one. It was 2 of the high mileage, this one, and another one, and then another one, and then mixed it with some transmission fluid to make his
That
concoction.
is not cheap.
No, it's
Like,
way cheaper.
that is an expensive concoction.
Well, it is when it's really cheap when it's not your oil.
Well, that's a plus. Maybe there's a reason it leaks because it's not the right fluid.
No, it leaks because it's got hoses. Well, that's what we keep fixing hoses. It's been leaking for a while, and it's been one of those. It'll be all right. Right? Well, then we should probably fix this. It's getting expensive.
Yeah.
So we take hoses apart. We find the hose with the big hole in it. And we go, oh, that's definitely it. And then we fix it. And then the leak goes away for a little while, and he uses it a little bit, and then
the next leak shows up.
Exactly, because it's getting pressure. It's not been used to getting.
Oh yeah.
Because it's been operating for a while at far less than its rated capacity would be. So, yeah.
Mixing oils with different additive packages never recommended. Doing so could compromise the additive performance of both, constituting causing corrosion of the components and surface led to increased mechanical wear and hydraulic failure.
Yeah, don't worry. That fluid isn't staying in this machine long enough for those problems to rear their head.
Yeah. So.
I still have to go pick it up from a job site and bring it home to tear it apart again and find the next hose that has come apart.
You know, I've worked on a couple skid steers, and the best course of action is to legitimately just replace all the hoses at once and be done with it.
We're pretty much almost there at this point. I have not been involved too heavily with this process. Oh, here's my new trail ready freaking alignment toolkit that I got.
Oh, still covered in foam and everything.
Yeah, I haven't used it yet. I've been working on getting my shop straight, which isn't straight at all. So
at all.
Yeah. Well, listen.
What's the physical dimensions of this place you are standing in?
That's actually a really good question that I don't have an answer to. So we're gonna have to grab a tape measure and figure that out.
Tape measure somewhere.
Yeah. There's literally no one watching right now.
That's fine.
Not a great spot to do this at, so let's just go with right
here. CP's still going. 13 watching Spider Garage.
All right, so we are what looks to be just over 15 feet wide.
That's not very wide.
No, not at all.
Talking about the old 1-car garage here.
Oh yeah, I'm fully aware.
I thought it was bigger than that.
No, not at all. That's what she said too, by the way. So we're about 60 feet long. So we're 60 by 15.
I mean,
and it gets a little wider up at the front, but not by a whole lot.
60 feet's a good space, regardless of width. But
It is. It is. It gets. She's not gonna wear the sides out, but she gets deep.
yeah, I mean, you could put one vehicle in there and work
So
on
it
it.
gives you. I give you the grand tour here, I guess. So it gives you this little work area back here. We got storage and crap, and that's where I'm gonna set the frame up.
Yeah.
And you got your little workbench area that you've seen, and then over here is kind of the open area. So it opens up a little bit. You can't go any further.
I love the egregious amount of just shitty fans just stuck to
Well,
everything.
you know what used to be done in here, right?
Well, yeah, but
Airflow was a
key.
thing.
It was key.
Yeah.
But it was done poorly, even when it was being done.
I don't know. I tell you what, when those fans are on, the air moves in here. They don't.
Those are like
$11
$11 like Walmart fans.
I feel like they're $12 Harbor Freight fans. But I'm just saying.
Just saying.
They're good. So who do we got in the chat? We got anyone in the chat? We got 3 people, but no one's
chatting
talking to us. Everyone's over on the other channels, man. So when I set this up, no one was doing nothing, and I was like, oh, okay. CP was going. I figured CP hasn't been going late lately, and he has been having people on. So
legitimate show now, man.
Yeah, dude, he's doing it. So good on him. I'm not trying to steal anyone's thunder.
Hey, Rich is in here.
Rich, how's it going, brother? Welcome to the dungeon. We got internet now, so we're doing big things. Well, we got internet in the dungeon. We didn't get internet at my house. That's still not happening yet. I'm trying to clean off my table.
The minty table that probably isn't all that minty. Is there any actual jigging that goes with that table?
Nope.
So it's a jigless jig table.
The only thing, well, that's the other thing. It's 3/4 inch hole size, which no one makes jigging tools for. Still, Fireball Tools just started doing it. They're right up here in Spokane, I think. Spokane, Washington. So they just started making.
Start making bigger holes.
Well, they make them. So, damn. Here we go. Mopar in the house. Oh yeah, dude. Listen. There's some definitely airflow in here. There's one little wall unit, AC unit over there, and all these fans. And there's the shop goes behind you right here for a big bit. And there's a big underneath the crawl space, and that's where we pull a bunch of air in too from underneath, so she'll keep it cool in here.
I think that's patient of Anna's.
Oh, I can hear her. That means everyone can hear her.
Yeah, the mic's pretty good here.
Yeah. Welcome to the show.
I don't want that cat. Get away from me.
Get away, cat. I swear to God, I imagine you're sitting in your basement in front of some rich mahogany bookshelf that somehow has a fireplace in the bookshelf. That's what I imagine you're sitting in front of, in like some big chair, the table, as your wife's trying to hand you a cat. That's how I pictured this.
How you picture that?
Yeah.
Maybe a metal claw hand.
My strong hand. So storage down here in the dungeon has not been very good. We made these shelves, as you can tell.
Oh, those are new?
They are new shelves out of old sawn lumber. You know.
All right. I just figured that was some junk that had been on the wall for a long time, but
nope,
it looks like it's been there. All right.
But that was the motif. That's the motif we're going for. So
I'm gonna go with these randomly placed plastic organizer things that are stuck on the wall back there.
Yeah, I did that. That's me. I just
you just did that too. Wow, way to just really send an old look to a new wall.
Bro, I'm telling you, I'm a interior designer for garages.
Yeah, from like 1985.
Well, yeah, if you wanted it rustic crap box was your style.
You just want what appears to be a 90-year-old man has been hanging out in this place for 20 plus
Yes,
years,
yes.
randomly putting shit on the wall.
Listen, I missed my generation. I've got box. Yeah, I'm so somebody's grandpa. Like, here, look, I got all this. Oh, look, what do we got in here? Oh, ooh, these are actually really good. These are seals for
What are
rear
they,
end.
Cheez-Its? Come on.
Yeah, it's seals for the rear end, for axle seals.
You don't know what any of this stuff is until you look at it, do you?
No, not a fucking clue. Okay, so first of all, don't you dare judge me. This was all in a fucking trailer before here for the last 2 years. I don't even
So,
remember half the shit that's
it
in
was
here.
sitting on a flat space, and then you're like, you know what would be good? If this was just hanging from a random wall.
So storage is an issue in the dungeon. I don't know if we've established that yet. Oh, like, look at this one that's supposed to be in there that's not for some reason because it's got plugs and covers in it.
Well,
Yeah.
they don't even look like they fit in there and go back in the shelf.
That is a bit of a problem. There's more plugs than there is room in the thing. But listen, I'm gonna. How's the chat doing? I can't read it from over here.
Well, we got old Rich in here. Says Brian
Yeah.
need a haircut. We got old Mopar Nut wood grain paneling, classy stuff. Look, he has way too much wood not to use it.
We do have a shit ton of wood milled up around. He is not wrong there.
Well, he was not implying that, but you sold it the way it needed to be sold.
Oh, I see what you did there. I had missed it at first. What's going on? Who do we got here? We got 4 people in watching this train wreck. Welcome to the dungeon.
So this table is literally sitting in the center of that 15 feet?
Yes.
Jeez.
Well, so the problem is my dad is in a wheelchair. So it gives me some constraints with storing things over there and doing things. So with the Subaru in here, the idea was you had a walkway or a way that was big enough to get in and around, and it allows you to use the table all the way around because you put it up against the wall and that whole back, because the table's so deep.
Yeah, it's 4 foot.
Yeah, 2 people could work on either side of the table and it would be fine. So for it to be the most efficient, I've moved this table 3 times in this garage because I've hated everywhere it's gotten. I like it the most here. But like you said, it's a weird space.
That's what I'm saying. It needs wheels, and then you could wheel it out when you want to work both sides of it.
The problem, remember when I said storage was an issue?
Okay.
The problem is all of those that are underneath it that are full of very heavy things.
What?
Those
Did
are.
you say you had a carport? Those look like they belong outside.
No, the carport is where all of. So you got to remember, none of this is mine, so I have to get in where I fit in. So, like the boat that was in here last year is going to be in the carport. Everything that my dad had, no lift, no. That is. Are you answering back in the chat?
I am answering back in the chat. You remember how this works?
Yes, but I know I've given my wife some access to some things. I just wanted to make sure she wasn't. Or if it was her, say thank you. You know what I mean?
Oh.
But if it's you, it's just your job. So I don't, get to it there. Poncho.
Get it getting.
Yeah. But yeah, so the cruise boxes are where all the storage is for. One has tools, specialty tools. One has metal in it. One has hardware. There's all kinds of different shit in different ones. Cleaning supplies.
I see.
Yeah. So this was this insulation that was on the inside of the primary cover on the Can-Am. And when I opened it up, you see the obviously something has been contacting.
Yeah.
Now there was no pieces of this material anywhere, so wherever this went, it just went to Narnia. But I was like, yeah, I'm pulling this out. I don't even know what this does, but it doesn't need to be in there getting shredded. Was kind of what I thought. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and I'll just get all the extra dirt and whatnot in there that it's not supposed to have.
I mean, essentially, that is a concern. But for the writing I'm doing, I need to be opening that whole case up and cleaning it every couple of freaking month or so, give or take, probably is what I should be doing.
So if it just doesn't have one, it's easier to clean. Is that what we're saying?
No. The dust that would occur, had I left it in, I mean, I don't know. I get what you're saying. I think it's more for sound deadening, I think, though. I don't know.
You know, you think is not selling me on. I work on Can-Ams right now.
I wouldn't call what I do work on them. I guess I'd go with that.
Repair.
I scumbagged mine together. Did I tell you? So my buddy bought one and invited me to this Can-Am group, which is after I got into it, I found out it's just a bunch of dealers that started a group. So people that want one or get a new one get on there and ask questions about what they should get, and these guys lure them in and sell them a bunch of shit they don't need.
Well,
actually,
at the end of the day, let's all agree that no one really needs a Can-Am.
I know, I concur with you. But they've created this group just to drive money into their own pockets for parts on toys.
Oh yeah.
Just post about fixing a frame and doing scumbag things, leading you back to a YouTube channel. They didn't like that.
True.
Something about the one guy's like, well, there's a million days to do it, and how did he put? He left a comment. I asked how anybody else fixing damage like this. I put pictures up, and he's like, "Yep, doing a frame over right now. They suck. Takes forever to take pictures. Blah blah blah." And it's like, I think I'm just gonna cut the tube out and put it back in. I get measurements from a frame and blah blah. And he's like, something basically, that's a way to do it, but not the right way, I think is what the comment said.
Oof.
I was like,
well, it's not really the wrong way.
It's not at all, but whatever. But that was when I was just like, these guys are there to sell you parts, not give you advice, not do.
They want to sell you a frame when that happens. They don't want to tell you can fix it yourself.
They don't want anyone to know that you can fix it. Well, and not everyone could fix it themselves. Let's face it. You got to have a lot of specialty tools, and I have a bunch of specialty tools, and it was a pain in my ass.
Well, I'm just gonna say, how much was the frame?
They go for $2,500, depending. A full frame, like top cage and bottom cage. I just have the bottom cage, is $5,000. So depending on availability, $2,500 is what. So that means bottom frame.
The actual cage here is minimal value to the rig.
I mean, yeah, realistically, I mean, you got way more money in the suspension and engine and stuff.
Oh, when I take back all my opinions, you should just swap the frame. You're doing it the wrong way.
Yeah, the problem is all of the work to swap it.
Yeah, it's not worth what it takes.
Yeah, I mean, just tearing it down. So you got to remember, the majority of the panels, especially that are structural panels, are riveted to the frame. So you have to drill out.
Yeah, this seems like enough work to undo everything that I wouldn't want to.
You got to drill out these rivets, and they're all steel rivets. They're not aluminum. So that's fun. I've been cheating and putting all the interior panels that don't really mean anything back in with aluminum rivets, and then all the structural ones with the steel ones. Because this will not.
I don't like the word structural rivets.
You put buildings together with structural rivets.
Yeah, but I don't put cars together with structural rivets.
That's not true. There are fucking cars that get put together with structural rivets. What are you talking about? You fly in planes that are put together pretty much entirely of structural rivets.
Planes. That's an act against God.
Oh, really? So you don't fly?
No, not a fan.
You've really? I did not know that you were not a flyer.
You think I own so many cars because I like to fly in planes?
I mean, I know lots of guys.
That's why I don't own boats.
I know lots of guys that own planes that own lots of cars. I mean, that's not
that's true.
It goes together.
I know a guy that owned lots of cool cars, and then he traded them all off to go partners on a plane so he could learn to fly said plane.
Oh, yeah? How'd that end out?
Well, he found out planes are expensive.
Oh, yeah.
So then he got into hot air ballooning, which weirdly is more expensive. And he was really into that for a while. But a hot air balloon is like $60,000 just to get
terribly inefficient.
Oh, yeah.
You're gonna get a pet bear because with the hair. Listen, a pet bear, they're a pain in the ass. They really are. It's just not worth it.
That's true. You do not get on a plane, you get in it. True.
Modern planes. I mean, there are planes you can get on.
True. Hang glider type. So I don't have a problem jumping out of a plane. I don't like riding in them.
I don't know why. I don't get that. But I guess I worked on planes, so it's different.
Yeah. It's
Like,
like being
I'll
a carny
fly
and riding carny rides.
I will fly on just about anything because I've seen some things done on planes and flown on planes that were and just been like, yeah, we'll make it.
It'll be fine.
The ones that fall out of the sky are the ones I'm like, wow, what did you do? like
Transpired here.
Yeah, you guys really fucked up when they fall out of the sky.
Yeah. We were trying.
Like, yeah.
Took extra effort.
Do you guys even righty tighty, bro?
You guys even fly, bro? Nope.
No?
Nope. In fact, we don't.
No, it turns out we're more crashers around here than flyers.
I don't think you get too many of those before you might get fired.
You
gotta prove it,
yeah,
I guess.
That does. I know in the Navy that after a couple of those, you tend to be flying a desk.
After a couple of those.
Well, after a couple of those.
Oh wow, that actually works.
Yeah. There was the guy that was in charge. He was pretty far up. He was in charge of. I don't remember exactly what he's in charge of, but back in the day, he dipped a helo into a lake, got a little close to the lake where they shouldn't have been, and then lost some ground effect, and it dipped, and then he was able to somehow pull that thing out of the water. Caused a lot of damage. It was real bad. The problem was that the lady on the beach videoed the whole freaking thing and got everything. Tail number. I mean, like it was a viral video.
Huh.
Yeah. It was so.
But he pulled out. I mean,
yes, but it was like Salt Lake or something like that. Like the water intrusion was bad because.
Oh yeah, I assume. But it's better than it just being at the bottom of the lake.
Of the lake, yes. The problem was they should have never been there in the first place.
Oh yeah.
It wasn't. They weren't
half bad is still bad.
Yeah. Okay, you saved the $1 million plane, but it's still messed up, and you weren't even supposed to be there in the first place. So that followed him around for a long time, and they didn't let him fly again. But they let him be in charge of things. But he was just really
I'd let that man fly everything. What are you talking about? He flew something out of a lake.
Out of the water. Yeah, I'm with it. I see what you. Well, it's like the dudes that. Did you hear about the guys in the F-18 that did the sky drawing with the big penis up in Washington?
Yep.
Yeah, those guys. They never did release who it was, but they got into some trouble. I heard from the flight line on that one, and basically had to go do some not flying things for a little while.
You'll have that.
Yeah, they frown upon big giant sky.
Who was the guy that flew through the birds and then landed on the Hudson? Or
fucking Sully, bud. Yeah, Sully, Sullivan or something.
That would be a guy to be like, I want this guy to fly my plane. Like
when that happened, I heard about that story. I said, how does a dude like that fly with just big old huge nuts right there? I mean, the sticks got to hit him like as he's trying to fly the plane, right?
Yeah.
That dude's straight. Have you watched the movie on that?
I've watched a little bit of it.
Bro.
It was kind of over dramatized for me.
It was. I will give you that. I mean, it was a Tom Hanks flick. So, I mean, what'd you expect?
Yeah, and I have a fundamental issue with Tom Hanks, so.
Oh, okay. Moving on, I guess. What's your fundamental issue with Tom Hanks?
The problem that everyone puts Tom Hanks on a pedestal for being an amazing actor, when he's like Johnny Depp, they just never hire anyone that's ever acted to act next to him. It's just kind of. His older movies were good, but then after that, it's like, well, who else was in it? I don't know, Tom Hanks.
I mean, so you're saying, I don't know that I agree with that, because like, look at Saving Private Ryan. There's a ton of really good actors in there, but you only ever remember, Tom Hanks.
Wasn't Matt Damon it? Wasn't Vin Diesel in it? Wasn't.
Yeah, a bunch of these people were. But realistically, most people don't really. I remember going back and watching that movie years later and being like, "Oh man, all these dudes that are famous are actually in this movie." But
It was
when that
actually
movie
Vin
came-
Diesel's first film, so
yeah, that's what I'm saying though. But well, that doesn't help you. That helps your argument too, because terrible actor and next to okay.
yeah,
See what you
exactly.
See what you did there.
Following along, are we?
Yeah.
I don't. Okay, so my problem stems from Castaway and people telling me that's a good movie.
It's not a bad movie.
It's a movie that could have been played on Lifetime, and it would have been the same movie with any actor. To say that it was a good movie because of Tom Hanks, it was a poorly written movie with Tom Hanks.
I think
What was in
Tom
the box?
Hanks. Well, it's just like 7. We don't know exactly what's in the box.
You knew it was in the box in 7.
Listen, it was strongly implied, but we never saw it.
Exactly. In his
Listen.
situation, he literally drove off into the sunset with a new volleyball, and you could have honestly been like, well, I didn't get to see what was in the box, so I guess he's taking that volleyball home to cut holes in it and do naughty things with it. He's not taking it back to whoever it belongs to.
He might be. You don't know. That's
You
where
don't know.
That's where you got to come to terms with what you think about at night. If he's oh man, yeah, I don't know. I think Tom Hanks did an amazing job in that flick. I don't think there's many actors that can carry a whole movie like that by themselves. Like,
Okay.
90% of that movie was him, and I don't think there's
Yeah.
very many actors that could do that. And I would actually watch the whole freaking movie.
Okay. I mean, it still doesn't make it a good movie.
I didn't say it was it's a good movie. It's not a great. I don't know that I can make an argument.
Can you
for
watch
being
it more
a
than
great
once?
movie. I've watched it more than once.
Because you were like, you know what? I want to watch Castaway today.
No,
it was on.
I've been places where I've had to waste vast amounts of my time.
Yes.
So no.
You never once told yourself, you know what I really am hankering? I'm hankering some Tom Hanks Castaway.
You know what I haven't seen in a while and I need in my life? Yeah, no, I've never said that.
Exactly. And that to me makes a good movie.
However, I don't say that really about movies considered to be great movies. Like I consider Fight Club to be a great movie. But the problem is after you watch it the first time, it's not a great movie. I mean, it's still a great movie. Don't get me wrong, but the surprise, the first time I missed it. And I'm normally really good at catching that type of thing in movies. And when it happened in the movie and that happened, I was just like,
I'll agree with that.
Legitimately blown away. And don't get me wrong, it's fun to see all the things I missed the first couple of times, but I've watched that movie so many times I can recite the whole damn movie. So I don't go, oh, you know what, I haven't seen it again in a while and watch that great movie again because
and see, I'm a cynic because I don't really ever watch movies again, ever.
Yeah. It's kind of
so.
If I like the movie enough, I'll watch it a couple of times to find the things that I missed. If it's a good, intriguing type movie. Oh, when Midnight's in the house. What's up, man? But most of the times, like the Marvel movies, you watch it the one time. It's like, cool, I saw it.
Yeah, one and done.
One and done. You don't need to watch them over and over again.
What did I just watch recently? I watch horrible movies. I actually get more enjoyment out of horrible movies. They're not good. They're all bad. And
it depends on the type of movie. Because I remember Crank. Remember that movie? That was a terrible movie, but they told you up front it was they told you what it was going to be up front, so you didn't expect anything. And you're like, okay, this was kind of fun and dumb.
Well, if you ever want to watch the most terrible movie ever made, Southland Tales.
No, I thought the one they made a movie about the worst movie that was ever made.
I don't care. It's still Southland Tales.
I don't think that's up for.
Southland Tales had absolutely the most actors to try to make a trash movie happen, and it still was a trash movie. They didn't even leave it in theaters to be played. Like, they literally put it out to DVD and were like, yeah, I hope you missed this one, huh?
Wow.
We've made this and we spent too much money. It had Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson, Sean William Scott, Justin Timberlake, Kevin Smith. I mean,
what movie is this?
Southland Tales.
Never heard of it.
Exactly.
Wow. Must be new.
It's
So
in
Midnight
2006.
Midnight was talking about comedies. I guess, yeah, I've seen some comedies multiple times. Super Troopers I've seen a bunch of times.
It had Christopher Lambert. It had Highlander.
I don't even know who Christopher Lambert is.
He played Highlander. Come on, man.
I can tell you I've never seen Highlander all the way through.
Oh.
Sorry, just I never got into that one.
It had John Lovitz. Okay.
John Lovitz. I know that name, but I don't know why I know that name from.
Played the critic.
He's the guy from? No, that's Lithgow. John Lithgow.
Yeah. Curtis Armstrong. Come on.
Don't know who Curtis Armstrong is. I feel like, should I really be expected to know who actors are? I don't think anything in my bio makes you go super fan over here.
You ever watch Revenge of the Nerds?
I've seen some of the Nerds films back in the day. I remember my dad watching them. And
okay, Curtis Armstrong was Booger.
Oh, okay, yeah, I know Booger.
Yeah, classic character. Not a great actor, but
I can't tell you anything else that dude's been in that I could.
Southland Tales.
Oh well, yeah. Okay, there you go. Okay, keep coming back to it. So have you ever heard of how they used to do TIG welding essentially before
like old
gas
school TIG
shielding
welding
and whatnot? Yeah, like you ever
You're
seen
talking like stick flux style,
non-shielded carbon rod welding for TIG?
Yeah, it would have to be like part of the rod to shield it, right?
Yeah.
What the shit is that?
Bro, it goes to a buzz box. My grandfather. So, I had to get a TIG to do that aluminum radiator.
Well, somebody else did it, but move on.
I had to get a TIG to get that welded. Yes. So
yeah.
I didn't say anything. I mean, way to put my business out there like that. I mean, God.
We watched it on a live. It's fine.
I'm fully aware, but these people, the 3 people here didn't. Maybe. Anyhow.
There's 6 people here.
Oh, wow. We're really blazing up the charts tonight. Anyhow, so my grandfather heard me talking about that. Next day, he comes up with that thing. I'm like, that thing is freaking awesome. I mean, I'm never going to use it.
Welcome to being a hoarder, bud.
It scares the shit out of me, but I'm like, that thing go on a shelf. It looks cool as hell.
Looks cool.
Well, what are you going to do with it? What do I do with it?
Hey, you're not talking to the right person about what are you going to do with it. I have a reefer trailer full of that kind of stuff.
There's gonna be such a huge auction when they get rid of all your shit.
My wife talks about it all the
time. She does.
She thinks she's gonna outlive me.
Highlander a couple of times. Really, I've seen Braveheart a couple of times. That's when you say Highlander, I go, well, that's Braveheart, right?
So there's a guy. So let's go down that path. You want to talk about movie actors associations? So I have a hard time watching a Tom Cruise movie because I hate Tom Cruise as a person, even though he makes good movies.
Okay. And what's your personal problems with him? Because he belongs to the Search of Science people or whatever.
Well, it's not even that. He's just an egotistical, crazy person.
Okay. All right. And there's only enough room in the world for one of those.
Yeah, man. I mean, the mirror's only this big. So. And then Mel Gibson, I actually used to like him, and I still do, but you can't walk around being like, hey, Mel Gibson's the best. Like they put you on like a list or something.
I concur. Yeah, no, he did a real good job of he really self-destructed hard. That whole
he did.
Let's make a Jesus movie.
But then he made Santa Claus, and I thought that movie was awesome.
Which Santa Claus did he make?
Come on, you don't watch movies,
you're talking about that one.
The Fat Man.
The Fat Man. Yeah, well, you said Santa Claus. That's a different movie.
Yeah.
You didn't say Fat Man. I would have gotten it.
All right. Well, you can put 1 and 5 together. It's fine.
You got to lead me to these things. I can't figure it out on my own.
Lead me to the water bowl. So name an actor that... Essentially, you could watch the movies, and the movies are good, but you can't stand them as a person.
That would be what's his name? Fucking dude from the town.
The town.
Batman. What's his fucking name?
Oh.
Fucking Affleck.
Ben Affleck. Yeah. I
Best
agree with
movie
that one.
Best movie he was ever in was Smoking Aces.
Yeah, I'll agree with that.
Because he dies in the first 5 minutes of the movie.
Yep, and he destroyed Daredevil as a movie. So
I can't listen. I cannot sit there and tell you that that's all his fault.
it wasn't, but he's one of those
'Cause
guys that I don't know why they
I've
keep
watched giving him chances. I mean, maybe I don't know. So listen, I hate Ben Affleck, ass crack or whatever we're calling this week. But I'll tell you what, The Town was such a good movie.
Yeah.
Like, I wanted to not like that movie because he wrote it, directed, acted it. I mean, he did everything.
And I will say that I think he's a better director.
He may be. I said that movie is fucking amazing. And I want to hate it, but I can't. I can't hate on that movie. It's too good a movie.
Yeah, I mean, it does have Jeremy Renner.
Yeah, he definitely does a very good job in that movie. That scene where he walks in, he's like, "We gotta go hurt some people. You can't ask why, and we can never talk about this again. Are you in or out?" And he's like, "Let me grab my coat." I was like, "That's a great scene."
So now we'll go a different direction. So actors that make horrible movies, but you can't hate those movies because you love the actor.
Ooh, I don't have that kind of loyalty to anyone.
Oh,
Bruce
Willis. I watch anything by Bruce Willis, and a lot of stuff he does sucks.
Okay, I will say that if I'm really bored, I have gone and watched some terrible Bruce Willis movies.
Yes, just like you're just watching it in horror, going, "This is really bad," but you're like, "What is Bruce Willis?"
Like, he's really hurting for money right now, huh? Fucking, yeah. I mean, like that's the reason we're here, right? Right, Bruce? That's why we're doing this.
Yep. And then my second one to that is Mark Wahlberg.
Marky Mark. I don't hate Marky Mark, although I think I like Ryan Reynolds more than Marky Mark.
Well, I don't hate Ryan Reynolds. I'm saying he's in a lot of really bad movies, and I watch him just like, yeah, it's Marky Mark.
I don't follow Marky Mark like that. You know what I mean? I don't really have any actor that I'm just like, ooh, that's my actor. I don't really have a.
Well, like I said before, I watch a lot of really bad movies, so. You know who I am getting tired of? Who's the little black comedian guy? He's in everything now.
Fucking Kevin Hart.
Kevin Hart. You know, I used to like Kevin Hart, but anymore it's just like it's the same movie. They all start blending together.
Yeah. Well, I'm the same way with Will Ferrell. I'm not a Will Ferrell fan.
Yep, not a Will Ferrell fan either. I think he's a good side character, but as a primary character,
yeah, I don't think he carries a movie. Nope. Just it's like Step Brothers. I love the one-liners from Step Brothers. Don't get me wrong. I mean, just some of the best one-liners.
Talladega Nights was good too.
It is, but it's the same. It's the same two guys. I mean, let's face it. It's all.
Well, and see, they ran a good string, and that's a good story to really talk about. Is like they ran a good string of movies where everybody was just like, "Man, these guys are the best," and then they made Sherlock Holmes, and it killed them.
Was Sherlock Holmes was one of those ones where they were just like, "Well, we're just gonna do what we always do." That's worked out every time. Well, the problem was the times had changed, and like you said, no one wanted that movie.
Yeah.
And the one-liners just weren't as good. The second time around, or third or fourth time, or how many times they had fucking reused the same tropes over and over again.
Yeah. Well, and that's like one of my favorite movies that I don't know if a lot of people watched or not was Grandma's Boy.
Oh, I love that movie.
Yeah, because it took some of the off-beaten side characters of many comedies and put them as main characters.
Yeah. Yeah, no, that movie was really good. I like that one.
Yeah.
Fuck me. I keep moving things over here.
Zoolander holds up. I'm gonna worry about Midnight Road Garage.
Is that what he said? Zoolander holds up? Is that what? Do we really just go there?
Yeah.
What does it hold up against? Because I'm a little confused.
Well, so there's another movie. I'm not a Ben Stiller fan.
I'm not like oh my god Ben Stiller fan. Tropic Thunder is probably, if I go to Ben Stiller movies in my head, it's probably my favorite Ben Stiller movie. And I don't know that you can really call it a Ben Stiller movie because Downey Jr. I think is in it more.
Yeah. I mean, he's the big A-list actor there.
Well, that's the thing. He wasn't when Tropic Thunder
Well,
came out.
yes and no.
I mean,
He was on a
still,
downward spiral in his career, but he came back.
no, he
I
was
mean,
at the bottom. No, he was at the bottom coming back up at that point because that was right before Iron
Yes.
Man and all of that. So
Correct.
Stiller was the bigger star at that time. When that
I
movie
guess.
came out, Stiller was the dude.
Yeah.
Between the two of them.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
And that's another guy. When we talk about Stiller, De Niro. I'll watch anything De Niro does.
I don't know. I'm not a die-hard De Niro guy.
Well, I mean,
very good. I think he's a very good actor, but it's just.
I'm not going to say anything he's done is good. I'm just going to say I'd watch it.
I'm not going to go watch a movie just because De Niro's in it.
All right.
Because didn't he do fucking what was the Grandpa movie with freaking Zac Efron or some bullshit like that? He's done some questionable things.
That's what I said. They're not all good movies.
Well, I'll put it this way: I didn't watch it because I was like, no, bud.
Dirty Grandpa.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah, that was with Robert De Niro and Efron. I've never actually seen that movie.
I have not either, but I've seen of it.
Huh.
And that was like my one where I was like, ooh, bud, you ooh.
Maybe not that kind of thing.
Yeah. Well, it's like you heard why old Sean Connery stopped acting, right?
Because he talked about slapping women around, or
no one had a problem with that until way later. You know? Old Connery back in his womanizing 007 smacking bitches around stage. Yeah, no, that didn't age well.
No,
no, not
I mean,
at all.
He straight up had to explain why he felt hitting women was necessary in interviews. I mean,
yep, Sean Connery was. I mean, well, shit, you've seen what was it? Patrick what is it in The Little People? What's the name of that movie? Patrick O'Doul and The Little People, I think is the name of the movie. It's a very old movie, and Sean Connery is a young man, early 20s maybe. Black and white movie. It's about what is it? Leprechauns and end of the roll. It's an old Disney flick or something like that. Really old movie.
okay.
Sean Connery's in it, and he's young, and I can't remember the name of the movie. But his last movie he did was The League of Extraordinary Gentlemen.
Oh yeah. And I watched that. It was bad.
Terrible, like so bad. And that was the movie he ended on because he had passed up roles to several other big flicks. Like I want to say Lord of the Rings was out before then. Was Lord of the Rings out before then?
No.
Which one? There was something else sci-fi that had come out and done really big, and they had offered it to him, and he had said no because he didn't understand the source material. And that had happened a couple of times where he just didn't understand the movie. And he had passed, and he had missed out on giant movies. And he was like, I obviously just don't know about. So the next one that he didn't understand came, and he jumped at it because he's like, I fucked up the last 2-3 times by not. I need to just go. Obviously, I can't be trusted for what I think is a good movie anymore, essentially, is what he thought.
Oh, I got you.
And so he did the movie, and the movie was terrible. It's not good. It's not his fault.
League of Extraordinary Gentlemen came out in 2003. All three of the Lord of the Rings movies had been out by 2003.
Okay, so I believe he had been approached for that series. I don't quote me on it, but I believe that's what it was. And there were some other ones. And he passed because he didn't understand it, essentially. So he took that. It did terrible. And he was like,
he was offered the role of Gandalf.
There you go. See, I knew it was something like that. It was big.
Oof.
Can you imagine Sean Connery as that fucking role?
Yeah.
Bro. Gandalf be slapping bitches because he had to. I think there was something else too for the movies. But anyhow, that's just sad to hear because Sean Connery was the dude. Like that dude.
Well, he was. I mean, I liked him in The Rock.
Oh, yeah. The Rock was one of his easily best roles as far as.
And I think for both of them, I mean, that was.
They both were really good. But he was that peppered hair, you know, freaking grandpa in that movie. You know what I mean? But just still a straight up badass.
Yep.
That scene with the Hummer and going through San Francisco and all that, blowing shit up. That's a good movie.
I was never a big Indiana Jones fan. Yeah,
Really?
those
Not an
movies.
Indiana Jones fan?
No, I felt like those movies just they
I mean,
weren't
don't
good
get me wrong.
movies. They were
I'm not.
knowingly bad movies, and then
Were
everybody
they?
like syndicated them. Yeah, it was a complete B flick. Those videos were never supposed to be good, and then they
I don't
became
know,
good.
man. I don't know, man. Indiana Jones flicks are good. I mean, not the
Yeah.
Crystal Skull, but like the first. Okay, so the first one's good. The Temple of Doom is kind of nichey, like B-roll good. I'll give you that.
Wow,
And
they
then
actually the director said it. I mean,
Raiders is good.
yeah.
I liked Raiders.
I watched them when people had already told me they were the best movie. And anytime somebody's like, "You got to watch it's the best movie," it destroys it for me. And I hate when people tell me stuff like that.
I would 100% never call it the best. Any of the Indiana Jones movies, the best movie ever. And they're good movies. Don't get me wrong, but no.
Yeah.
I mean, it's really hard to say the best movie. I mean, it's such a moving. I mean, a lot of people want to say Avatar or movies like that to do.
No, I
But
hate Avatar.
Don't get me wrong, Avatar is a good movie. It's
No, it's not.
well, it's Fern Gully. I don't know if you remember that.
Oh, it's total Fern Gully.
Oh yeah, it's 100% ripped off. In fact, how is someone not done? Like it's almost scene for scene in some spots.
But here's
Like-
my fundamental problem even with saying that. So it's straight up just Indians versus cowboys.
Yes,
That's
which is
the
what
base
Fern-
level
that's-
of the
yes.
entire storyline.
Well,
And
and,
then
that's
they
just
just
like
added
the whole
special effects.
the Mandalorian. The Mandalorian is literally a western. John Favreau is recycling all the old western tropes into it.
Yeah, but you know, you knew what you were getting when you got into that. Nobody's
Oh
saying
yes,
that's
no,
the best.
no, that's a great show. And the thing is, he's not trying to hide it, and it works for what he's trying to do there. But it goes back to the nothing's new.
Yeah, nothing's
We're
new.
just-
But that's
we're
literally
space
like
cowboys
we
now.
didn't even try. We just
yeah.
literally added special effects, and everybody just forgot that they weren't trying.
Well, have you seen the new Marvel stuff? My kid's watching the She-Hulk.
Yeah, I
And-
just actually watched that right before I got on there.
The special effects are not particularly great with her.
I would agree with that. You can see the CGI to it.
Yeah, like they have, and here's the thing: the problem is they've done better. So it's no, you know what I mean. I know they can do better, and they're not, and it's noticeable.
Well, I think it comes down to budget and the garbage they're trying to peddle there is not.
Well, I
gonna be
heard the
affected by
problem.
that.
I heard the problem is not budget; it's time.
I could believe
It's
that.
physically not enough time for these companies to knock out these jobs, and it's apparently becoming a problem because VXX companies or VFX companies are not wanting to work with them at the moment.
I could see that because I mean you're asking for a lot of special effects that take a lot of time to do
Yes.
in a very short period of time. I mean,
Well,
think about how
and-
long it used to take to like, hey, we filmed a video and now we're going to take 2 years to edit it and then release
get
it.
it out. Yeah.
Yeah, and now it's like
Yeah.
we're filming stuff and in 4 months it's out on streaming.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, there's a huge difference. I mean,
Yeah, no, it's definitely a different world. It's wild what they're and how Marvel did that was they got the bunches of these companies together and gave them small parts of the film to do.
yeah,
And then you have overall VXS
like a
art
peer-to-peer network kind of deal.
Yeah, that's essentially what they were doing. It's why if you ever watch the end of those movies, there's 100 million people that they acknowledge in the VXS departments at the end.
Well, it often makes me wonder. That's why Marvel always throws something in at the very, very end, just to kind of force you to watch the credits because people are like, "Well, how are they going to know? No one's going to watch these credits." Oh, we'll fix
Yes.
that.
Yeah,
We'll just put a
everyone-
little Easter egg in the end, and no one's paying attention, but they'll definitely be seeing it.
Well, it's true because that's the only reason I know that there's 37 companies that work on those movies in order for them to work.
Correct.
Wow, is there anyone here? Wow, we got nobody. Where is everybody? Is everyone still going live on the other channels?
Oh, I don't know.
I've been walking around doing stuff all throughout the garage. What's going on in the world tonight? Oh, why is that even?
I don't think there's anybody left in here, to tell you the truth.
I think it's just 6 people hit the like button. That's cool. I
Well,
didn't even know I had this up. Turn that shit off. I don't got internet to waste on that over there. Oh man.
So let's go over here to the old monetizationables.
Yep, one person watching. There's nobody with us.
See,
oh, Spider. Everyone's still going, man.
Yeah, we're nobody.
Damn.
Way to be a nobody. Hey, I'm 200 subs away from being 60,000 strong.
Seriously?
Yeah.
That's pretty good.
I'll be there by like Monday.
Oh, there we go. Rich and Midnight are here. Appreciate it, fellas.
You know what I found out today? So I put up that poll that said, hey, used tires, new tires.
Yeah.
Crap junk tires, run them till the cords run out.
Yep.
New tires won, which, all right, I get it.
Yeah.
You know, people want to play it safe. But used tires lost. The they're fine, let's just run them till the cords show actually got more votes than used.
Oh, wow.
And here's the other fun one. I put this post up this morning, and it has 7,000 votes.
Wow. I need to put something up.
I need people that vote to come watch.
Well, so that's the thing. No, but that's the thing. Some of those people are. I bet you go look. You're getting subscribers from whatever that. What do they call that section right there? Community posts.
Tab.
Yeah, community tab or whatever. You'll get subscribers from there. I've been getting subscribers from there.
So I think that's just being broadcasted out to the world, is what you're saying.
Yes, they are sharing that to more people. Well, and that's the trick. If you're getting subscribers from there, they are sharing it to people that aren't subscribed to you, which is a good thing. That's what you want to fucking know.
Yeah, because there's no way somebody's like, I've been watching this guy for 4 months, and that community post really put me over. I'm a fan now.
Nope, that's definitely not.
That's not what's going on.
Where am I at today? So I don't know what's going on, man, with hitting in the afternoons all of a sudden. I would normally hit in the mornings, and I still hit in the mornings. My old stuff ramps up in the morning time. It catches the morning cruise, and then it comes down. But the new stuff I've been putting out that normally catches that wave and goes up with the wave, it hasn't been hitting, and then it's been catching a new wave in the evening, and it's been hitting like 10,000 plus views in the evening for my 5 videos I'll put up. Total for all of them.
I haven't even looked at that metric. How many likes do you think I have?
Total? Can you even see that?
Yeah.
Oh,
I just got in here and looked on just shorts.
Okay, so that's just shorts.
Just shorts. Lifetime likes.
Let's go 3 million likes.
Oh no, I'm not that good.
Well, I was trying to. Well, you suck again. I'm sorry.
Trying to sell the boat here, man.
Well,
we need to ride on this boat. You can't keep selling it like that.
Listen, don't tell us until you get 3 million. Then stop sucking. Get those.
I just made it over 1 million. So.
Oh, those are rookie numbers. I'm gonna need you to get those numbers up. You're up how many? 18 million views, right?
15.4 million.
15 million views, and you're only at 1 million thumbs up. I mean, that's just sad.
Well,
I'm not mad. I'm just disappointed.
Can't all be awesome.
Just make sure you don't get any sprinkles on anything lately, because only winners get sprinkles.
Where are we at? Oh, we're up another 350,000 views.
The real number we care about, dudes, is how many away from getting freaking monetized are you?
Yeah, I don't know if it's updated yet. We are 52.
52 hours.
Public watch hours.
Oh my god. Somebody go watch. Are you watching? You watch your own shit.
I don't think it works that way.
That's not how that works?
Yeah, I really don't. Like, I've never tried it to see if it works, but I'm not playing that, that shill game.
Not this close. Not that close to the end.
No, I don't want them to be like, hey, we reviewed this, and
I mean, I did the math. It's 1 like per 15 views apparently for your for your ratio.
1
which
like
is
for
fine.
50. That's fine.
I-
That's good numbers.
Probably that's really good actually. My
Yeah.
numbers aren't that. I can tell you that much.
1 for every 15. I mean,
I am pretty sure though that this weekend my one little dozer video is going to hit 1 million views, and I'm going to be
you're
a
gonna be
little dozer
ecstatic.
guy.
You're gonna be
I'm
like,
not going to
man,
be ecstatic, but
I
I'm now a
made
little
it.
dozer. I will be a little dozer. I will be at that point. I've gone viral. I'm viral at that point, right? 1 million views on a video.
I'm pretty sure that's viral.
I'm
I
pretty
would
sure
agree
that
with
is
that.
viral. Yeah, I
It means
mean,
1 million people have seen this stuff.
that one video. I mean, I'm over 1 million views total, but where
So
are we at?
I'm seeing a lot of these latest YouTube posts. I'm not seeing stories up in the main page anymore.
I have not seen anything with stories. I don't have stories though. I'm not there. I'm only about halfway to
Well,
stories.
I feel like they kind of dumped stories because they were like, everybody's not into the fact that only certain people can do stories, so we're not gonna care about stories.
Well, YouTube does a lot of like, hey, this is a cool idea, and then we'll never touch it again. And then they come back and they're like, why does no one like this?
Yeah, because
like,
we only
oh,
let
this is-
certain people have it,
Yeah,
and
because we really
it actually
half-assed it.
takes up a lot of space, and it doesn't live on YouTube
Okay, yeah.
forever. So content creators are like, why do I want to make a video that deletes itself?
Facts.
Because the whole deleting or removing messes with analytics too, so that kind of plays into its own role.
Well, it's funny because the YouTube definitely keeps adding these features that other people do that they're like, oh, this is what our audience wants, and they add it, and then they don't really think about and or complete.
Yeah,
and
they don't follow all
Shorts
the
is a
way
good
through.
example, and Community Tab's a good example. There's a lot of good examples of that with them.
What?
I don't know. What are you whatting?
I'm just scrolling through all the things YouTube thinks I want to see. And yeah, it's just a lot of like, yeah, Whistle and Diesel did that. Cletus did that. Oh, it looks like a Vice Grip Garage ripoff.
Well, yeah, if you like anything automotive, then that's what you like, and that's what they'll show you.
Yeah, but some of these people, like 250,000 views on something that's a blatant ripoff of something somebody else has done.
Well, I mean, yes, but realistically, not everything's a ripoff of what something else.
Yeah, but it's not like
I'm doing is original. Nothing Cletus and them are doing. It's all blatant. You know.
I mean, he should pretty much put in that title. Look at the thing Whistle and Diesel did that I'm now currently doing. I mean,
well, yeah. Still only making 150 a month though. Hell yeah, man. That's awesome. I still haven't even made $100 yet. People don't watch my shit. Not my regular shit.
I mean, I haven't made it to $100 yet either.
That's not true.
Because I pole vaulted right over that shit.
I was gonna say, don't. That's not true at all. You don't get to rap about being poor no more.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But that is the worst part about all of this real success.
Yeah.
Real, as you can call it, fake real internet success. Is I didn't get any of the milestones. Just none of them. Like, did you make it to $100? No, they awarded me $300 up front.
Well, I mean, you're still gonna get that $100 part when it comes to your other shit.
For other videos.
Get monetized, actual monetization.
I'm gonna get
and
monetized.
Then I'm sure that'll take a while.
A good long format video, and then it's all just gonna.
I want to see
miss it again.
I want to see what that's going to do. I want to see what the long format does for. I can't wait for you to get actual analytics that so I can compare it to my analytics and be like, okay, well, what does yours look like? Mine go back and forth. The putting up 3 videos a week has definitely been helping with productivity and money and what all of that from my total CPM and all that. I think putting up more videos is making the okay, we can put more shit here. You know what I mean?
Well, yeah, I think there is some truth to YouTube does essentially use you for advertising if they know you can reliably give them content.
Yeah. I mean, it makes sense. I'm with it.
Yeah. Well, you give work to the guy who works.
Yeah. So, but yeah, so we're about to an hour. I guess we're gonna go ahead and wrap it up. Midnight and Rich and whoever else has been in here for the last little bit. I appreciate everyone being in here. We're I mean, my schedule and your schedule is kind of in a way that makes it hard to do. Oh yeah, he did get some of that shorts money there.
Oh yeah, to fill you in there, Midnight Road. We got a shorts bonus just out of the left field made no sense. We've done better in previous months, and then it
Well,
was all
and I
just
wonder how many months it actually is behind that they got to, but
maybe it was the
oh
original
yeah,
month.
Rich. It might be. I don't know.
But I don't want to
It's
think of
hard
it
to
that
say.
way because, potentially I could get another one if it wasn't the
Yeah.
original month. If it was the original month, I'm never getting back those numbers. So,
Well, that's the thing. If it was the original one, maybe next month you'd get it because your next month was good, good too.
maybe.
So either you get one more or you don't get any. That's where
Exactly.
we're at.
One
Yeah.
and done.
One and done. Which, dude, we say the words we're gonna hop off, and now we're up to 5. I think that's the highest we've been since we started.
Who just showed up in here? You better name
I
who
don't
you
know.
are.
Yeah, who are you? We know you're here.
We know you're here. Bunch of trolls. Oh.
I really didn't think there was any money left in the shorts fund. I did not think you were gonna ever get any money
Hey,
for that.
I didn't think it existed. I'd been looking for
Yeah.
videos for, the newest video I could see where somebody claimed.
Shit. Hard Scratch, hey, it must be you, obviously. What's up, brother? So that's what you need to do is make a video about getting that shorts fund right now and put it up as a long form video. You should do that right now. Put that up because every other person that's doing the same search you are is going to come watch your video, and that's going to get you your 25 hours you need to be freaking monetized.
True.
Like seriously. Dudes with wrenches here, 25 hours from being monetized. But I got that shorts fund, so watch this video, please.
Got that shorts fund because it's real. It's real.
It's real. They said it to me. I got that money.
They sent it to me. I got that
and
money.
Then you roll up your $100 bill, and then the camera cuts off as your head goes down, and you call it a video.
Yeah.
I feel like that is the best way to bring people to your channel.
He'll be like, I don't even know what I just watched. What does this guy do? Get 1,000,001 content creators like looking up shorts fun.
But that's okay because they're watching your video and that gets you your hours. So you might as well use that to your advantage, dude.
True.
I feel like if you don't, you're wasting an opportunity.
It's a little off brand.
It's a little off brand, but it's in the it's like that one off brand video I did about YouTube stealing your views or some bullshit. Like, do you remember that video?
But that was so far back in the
It
archaic
was.
lands of.
You got to go deep to get it.
Yeah, I don't even know how deep I'd have
listen.
to go.
Have you seen look at Midnight Stuff? Pre-op worksheets for college tomorrow. Oof. Oh yeah, appreciate it, brother.
Worksheets for college.
Yeah.
He's in a different place in life than us, I think.
Yes, college is definitely not where I am going anytime soon. That's for sure.
Yeah, that's a place I'm sending my kids.
Yeah, Midnight's got 843 hours on changing a tire. That dude is getting. Listen, those videos make money. I don't have the patience to do it.
I don't have the patience to do it well.
I can't make a good, like you said, how-to video on something that easy for me. It's just.
I will say though, base denominator information.
Being an asshole, essentially, yeah.
It's gonna be heavily sarcastic.
Yeah. And everyone's gonna be like,
and I'd have to come up with like a new truck. I can't afford one of those.
Oh yeah, no, I know. You're the one that had all the info for the Volvos. You saved us like a bunch of time with the stuff. The doctor, what's up? How's up, brother? I didn't realize you were doing college stuff at 33. We're a little bit older though. I mean,
service
5 years.
I mean, it could be like updating. They're like service tech level 3.
Yeah,
he's furthering his career with further education.
I mean, listen, I'm with it. You guys do you. I stopped.
So here's what makes me mad when we start talking like 800 watch hours. All right, let's do this.
Oh, is that what you're gonna do? You're gonna make yourself feel bad right now by looking at that number?
I'm gonna just look at the video I put up today. Okay.
Oh, okay.
The short I put up today that isn't even performing super well. It's only at 20,000 views.
Yep. Only 20,000. Yep.
That thing has 348 watch hours.
Yes, that is true.
You know how much of a slap in the face watch hours to me right now?
Oh, wow.
It sickens me to know watch hours are a thing.
A 15-year apprentice?
Yeah.
Wow. Okay. Yeah. So getting a license for a lot of those things is really freaking expensive, from what I understand. as
Yeah,
well.
they want like mechanics to know what they're doing or something.
Well, let me listen. Don't worry about it. Okay. Listen, they didn't put that nearly that much training into me, and they had me working on planes, bud.
That's true. Well, I was working on top secret
Yeah,
equipment
I was gonna
systems.
say it. How much did they really put a? I mean, come on.
It was bad. It's pretty piss poor, really.
Try the starting fluid trick for views through take off with. Listen, I can tell you that for shorts, the videos that the ones that I think are gonna do well don't, and then the ones that I like. I had a guy comment on the little dozer video like, "Why did I just watch this?" or "Why is this up?" or "Why something?" And I was like, I have no idea. For some reason 900,000 people have watched this, and I named off how many people had hit the thumbs up button. I was like, it was just B-roll bullshit for me, and yeah. And dude commented back, he's like, laugh out loud. Well, glad it's working out for you. So he was really like a shitty comment that I just answered back to, and then dude was like, oh okay, cool.
So this is the most demoralizing part of being a slave of YouTube and doing shorts. 278,000 watch hours.
278,000?
Yeah.
Oh, now I gotta know what mine is. Channel analytics. Let's go. You're going lifetime or?
I'm going lifetime.
Yeah, all right. Let's do some lifetime. All right, you're going views or watch hours?
Watch hours.
I have 35,000. What'd you have?
278.9.
Jesus Christ. When you said it the first time, it didn't sound that egregious to me, and I had heard to compare it to. Wow.
And I'm sitting over here going, man, I really hope to get that 50 watch hours to get monetized. Take 0.5% of my overall shorts watch hours and just
listen.
Just submit it against long format.
Those hours are against the rules, and you know it. So get your shorts having one shortcut having ass out of here and do it the right way.
Yeah.
You damn shorts creators, you just want to come and skip around. You want to skip around all the rules
for everybody
and ruin it for everybody.
Yeah, you goddamn bastards.
Fucking short creators.
Bunch of junk.
That's cool. Well, so listen, that is some of the ones. Now, when yours went there, did it go straight up to the 10,000, or did it like slow roll to 10,000? Because I know the ones that I've had that hit hard, I don't get nearly the subscriber and interaction with it. But the ones that slow roll, they go for a while.
Got 275. That's watch hours. Life is 204,000.
Like right now, I've got that dude using the cheetah to inflate those tires.
Yeah, that's doing well.
That video is doing pretty decent for just return customers, man. Bringing them in, asses in seats.
Yep, this is how we sell the seats.
Yep. Growing the brand here, boys.
I don't really know if you could say that, but
I'm growing a brand. I just don't know what the brand is, and neither is it here.
Your brand is generic, off the shelf cereal.
Listen,
Fruitier Loops.
yeah. All right, I'll give you that. Yeah, that's probably a pretty fair assessment. But I'm a brand everyone knows you've tasted me before.
Yeah,
that's
somebody somewhere is slumming down low, and they're over here going like, I can't afford Fruity Loops, so Fruitier Loops it is.
Fruitier Loops it is. Yeah, no,
I'd totally be watching Westworks right now, but here we are.
Well, that's what it is. It's Friday night, and everyone has about everyone better to watch than us.
Well, yeah, and we were very we didn't plan this, so I don't expect a high return.
Well, so the deal is you can't plan these anymore with the shit you got going on, I got going on. I literally text you like, what do you want to do? And you're like, I get on, but I'm not turning on the camera, man. Oh, all right, I'm in the garage just cleaning up. I don't give a shit.
My camera's in the garage. So this is gonna happen again because you're gonna be like, "Well, I don't want to be in that garage," and then you're gonna be the guy without the camera on. Oh no, wait, you just don't have internet at all. So.
I'm gonna say I can't. Yeah, that's the problem. I can't be on the lives unless I come over here. So I'm gonna be the guy in the garage. Oh, it's gonna suck in the winter. I need to get an actual like setup over here for this if I'm gonna be doing this over here because right now I'm just on the like drawer pulled out on my toolbox.
That's why I have my my crash cart.
I don't have room for a crash cart. I can't. Get
What do you mean?
this.
The crash cart's on wheels. It has room to be anywhere in the building.
I am 15 feet wide.
You've seen my crash cart. It's literally
I've
two
seen it.
monitors, a desktop, a keyboard, and it literally takes up no space. It's the same as a chair.
Okay, I don't even have chairs.
You're on a chair. What are you talking about?
It's funny. I look and there's just wheelchairs. So since I haven't been over here doing a whole bunch the last like
Even
week
better.
or so.
Your computer should just be built onto a wheelchair.
Listen, he's got like 6 wheelchairs around here that are broken in one way or another. And he keeps trying to like drop hints about me building some sort of Franken
Super
wheelchair.
chair?
Yeah, Franken wheelchair. He just got this
that's
one
a
back.
video.
Yeah, I know. Problem is, I need an electrical engineer or somebody that knows some things. That's what you should do. You should just come out and we'll build Franken chairs and go riding and fuck around out in the woods.
So here's the thing my dad used to do if it gives you any peace of mind. He actually used to collect up power chairs and then rebuild them and then donate them.
Yeah.
So what do you want to know about power chairs?
Yeah, I don't know. He's got a bunch. I've got one that keeps popping giant fuses, and the tech that comes out to look at these things is just worthless. I'm just like, wow, you know nothing. Okay. Cool,
Well,
cool.
yeah, traveling healthcare technicians, not good.
Yeah, no. Nope. So.
All right, well, 1 hour 11.
Oh, well, yeah, you know how I get. We'll get off topic and whatnot and keep going forever. All right, everybody. I appreciate everyone coming through. We're doing it live from the dungeon here and there. Keep an eye on your notifications. Maybe we'll tell somebody next time. But Dudes with Wrenches, you got anything to add on the way out the door?
Dudes with no wrenches here. And nope, I'm good. I'm gonna go lay down and stare at the ceiling.
Yeah, I was gonna say, it's not like you're going to sleep. It's only 10 o'clock here, so yeah, it is late there. Oh, we're ending about the normal times, what we used to back in the day.
Sure. No.
Yeah.
Maybe?
Yeah. All right. Appreciate it, everyone. You all know each other. Make sure you check out each other's stuff. Go watch Dudes with Wrenches. We do have it.
Yeah, nobody's here to care. Roll it.
And I guess we'll roll on the way out with it.
Live from the McDonald's ball pit on Route 4, it's Saturday night with Wasted Talent.